Breaking news. This morning, U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin met face-to-face at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage, Alaska. This summit, their first in Alaska, centers on negotiating a ceasefire in Ukraine, the most devastating conflict in Europe since World War II. In a powerful visual moment, Putin and Trump shook hands amid Cold War-era symbolism. Alaska, former Russian territory and a strategic U.S. military hub, was chosen for its historical resonance. The leaders then rode together in the presidential limousine, underscoring both the formality and theatricality of the summit. The summit expanded beyond just the two leaders. President Trump is joined by top officials, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, soon followed by senior cabinet members. Putin is accompanied by Foreign Minister Lavrov and advisor Eshakov, signaling both sides brought strategic negotiation teams. At the heart of the talks, a proposed ceasefire in Ukraine's four-year war. Trump emphasized, "I want the killing to stop," and hinted he'd walk away if no progress is made. Putin appears open to freezing hostilities in exchange for U.S. sanctions relief and halting NATO expansion. Both sides signaled potential for a new humanitarian and arms control framework, though no formal deals were expected today. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, not invited to the summit, condemned any side. Stepping of Ukraine's sovereignty, stressing peace requires Ukraine's participation. European allies voiced similar concerns, warning that a ceasefire without Ukrainian input risks legitimizing territorial losses. No official agreement was issued today, but both sides hinted at progress and floated the possibility of a future three-way summit with Ukraine. This meeting enhances Putin's global visibility and gives Trump a chance to cast himself as a peace broker, amid skepticism about actual results.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. That was very profound, and I will say that I believe we had a very productive meeting. There were many, many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones that we haven't quite gotten there, but we've made some headway. So there's no deal until there's a deal. I will call up NATO in a little while. I will call up the various people that I think are appropriate, and I'll, of course, call up President Zelensky and tell him about today's meeting. It's ultimately up to them. They're going to have to agree with what Marco and Steve and some of the great people from the Trump administration who've come here, Scott and John Ratcliffe. Thank you very much. But we have some of our really great leaders. They've been doing a phenomenal job. We also have some tremendous Russian business representatives here, and I think, you know, everybody wants to deal with us. We've become the hottest country anywhere in the world in a very short period of time, and we look forward to that. We look forward to dealing. We're going to try and get this over with. We really made some great progress today.
Both leaders addressed the press afterward, emphasizing the importance of maintaining open dialogue despite tensions between Washington and Moscow. According to officials, discussions also covered energy cooperation, global trade, and strategies for counter-terrorism, while details of agreements remain limited. Analysts suggest this meeting could mark a potential shift in U.S. Russia relations. The White House confirmed that the meeting was constructive, highlighting that dialogue between the two nuclear superpowers remains essential for global stability. Today's summit in Anchorage may serve as a diplomatic turning point or merely a high-profile political gesture. The world now watches. Will this dialogue pave the way for peace or deepen uncertainty? Stay with us for full coverage as events unfold. For the latest global news, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thank you for watching.